You ever looked at a strong team, talented people, good intentions, clear vision, and still wondered why we're not winning? Why we're not winning the way we should? What if the problem isn't your strategy? What if it isn't your vision? What if the issue is something far more uncomfortable? One weak link quietly limiting the entire team. Hello, my friends, and welcome to Living the Laws. I'm Larry Law Sr., and it is truly an honor to have you with me for another powerful edition of Wednesday Wisdom Live. This is your midweek reset, a place where leaders like you come to recharge, refocus, and rise a little higher in your leadership journey. Today, we're diving into John Maxwell's 17th law of teamwork, the law of the chain. Please note that this strength of a team is impacted by its weakest link. In other words, you have heard it before. A chain is no stronger than its weakest link. Most teams like to measure their strength or measure themselves by the strongest player, the star performer, the high achiever, the person who always delivers under pressure. But the law of the chain tells us a different truth. No matter how strong your best people are, the entire team is limited by the weakest link. You can rationalize it. You can compensate for it. You can try to hide it, but eventually it shows up. And when it does, it affects everything. One of the hardest leadership lessons I've learned, especially early in my career, was this. Just because someone starts the journey with you doesn't mean they are meant to finish it with you. That's not cruel. That's leadership. Here are three important realities. Number one, not everyone will take the journey. Some people simply don't want to go where the team is going. The vision stretches them. The growth demands too much. The standards feel uncomfortable. The issue isn't skill, it's attitude. And as a leader, all you can do is thank them for their contribution and keep moving forward. Number two, not everyone should take the journey. This one is subtle and dangerous. Some people can go. They just shouldn't go with you. Why? Because their agenda conflicts with the mission. Leadership isn't about dragging everyone along. Sometimes the most respectful thing you can do is bless someone to pursue success somewhere else. Number three, not everyone can take the journey. This is where the law of the chain gets real. Some people lack the ability to keep pace with the team. They can't keep up. They don't grow in their role. They don't see the big picture. They won't address personal weaknesses. They struggle. They struggle to work with others, or they just consistently miss expectations. That doesn't make them bad people, but it does make them a weak link. And weak links affect everyone. I'll give you 5 predictable outcomes when a weak link remains. First, strong team members identify the weak link. You can't hide weakness among strong people. Second, strong members start compensating. They carry extra weight. They cover gaps. They work harder. Thirdly, resentment grows. Even good people grow weary of carrying the same person over and over again. Fourth, performance drops. Carrying someone else's load drains energy and focus. And number 5, and this is critical, strong members begin to question the leader. They don't question vision, they question courage. Leadership is revealed in action, not inaction. One chess metaphor, is there's a moment in every player's that every serious player faces. You develop most all your pieces. Your rooks are connected. Your bishops are active. But there's one piece, just one, that hasn't been developed. It sits on the back rank, unused, uncommitted. And no matter how strong your position looks, that undeveloped piece becomes a liability. It limits your attacks. It weakens your defense, and your opponent will eventually exploit it. You don't win chess games by ignoring undeveloped pieces. You either develop them or reposition them. Leadership works the same way. Let me pause and share with you a real leadership exercise in the ranks of the military. Alpha Company, 112th Signal Special Operations Support Battalion, Airborne. 0 weak links. Early spring in 1994, I was fast tracking, promotable to Sergeant First Class. My OCS package was submitted to the chain of command for Commissioned Officer Candidate School consideration. And a platoon sergeant position opens up. I'm next in line for the position. Another NCO, former drill sergeant, and NCO of the year. Respected everywhere. A super soldier. Tracking in the left lane as well. He's also in line. The command asked, let him go first. Give him a leadership position. Give him disposition. No worries. You're next. No drama, no ego, no resentment. Mission mattered more, so I stepped back. I slid into a plans and operation position in the battalion headquarters. Best move ever. I briefed commanders, generals, mapped and planned signal operations, plus traveled across South America. Total trust. Like chess, I saw my queen move, but pulled back for a little bit. I've pulled back for a better play across the board. The chain didn't break, it got stronger. Strength isn't every link shining, it's every link doing exactly what the chain needs. Leadership gives you 2 choices with weak links. Train them or trade them. Training always comes first. People often rise to the level of expectation. When hope is restored, standards are clear and support is provided. But if someone continuously fails despite training, encouragement, and opportunity, then leadership requires a hard decision. One of my supervisors used to say, water seeks its own level. Someone struggling on your team may thrive on another. Your job is not to punish. Your job is to position people for success. Even if somewhere else. If removal becomes necessary, be discreet. Be clear. Be honest. Be brief. Then protect the dignity of the people. Protect the confidence of the team. Becoming a better team member is a minor moment. Most people juggle themselves by their best qualities. They judge others by their worst qualities. But growth starts with self-awareness. Ask yourself, am I keeping pace? Am I growing? Do I see the big picture? Do I work well with others? Do I consistently meet expectations? If more than one answer gives you pause, you don't need shame. You need a growth plan. Talk to a mentor. Lean into development, because great teams are built by people who refuse to become weak links. Becoming a better team leader, leadership priorities matter. Your responsibilities are always in this order: to the organization, to the team, to the individual, to yourself last. Leadership is not about comfort. It's about stewardship. When leaders ignore weak links, they don't preserve unity. They quietly erode trust. So let's bring it home. The law of the chain reminds us that leadership is not just about vision, it's about alignment. Not just about people, it's about placement. It's not just about compassion, but courage. Strong leaders strengthen the chain. They develop people. They make tough calls. And they protect momentum. This week and going into the new year, I challenge you to ask yourself, where is my team? Where is my team strong? Where is my chain weak? What the action I need to take to be positioned correctly? Remember this: leadership isn't proven when decisions are easy. It's proven when they are necessary. It's your move. Until next time, my friends, stay wise, stay ready, because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Lean forward into the new year and keep living the laws. I'm Larry Law Sr., reminding you to think before you move and to make your next move your best move.